stood out 'cause you were in red.
So a couple of months back, I've reviewed the QCY T17, and those are earbuds that are very good as a budget-friendly earbuds. So QCY is known to come out with enhancements to their existing earbuds lineup, and the T17S is exactly that. So this is a pretty good strategy, but from a consumer standpoint, there's just too many earbuds under the brand, and sometimes it does get pretty confusing. Our earbuds today were sent over to me for review by QCY, and although they were sent over to me, there were no money exchanged hands, and this review is solely based on my honest opinion and experience with these earbuds. So the T17S is priced at double the price of the T17, and it's mainly because of the chipset upgrade that the original didn't have, which is pretty understandable since now QCY have two of the same earbuds for two different crowds. So the T17S is priced at $30 and that's about 125 Malaysia ringgit, exactly 2 times as expensive as the T17. Still pretty well priced to be considered as a budget earbuds, and if you're interested in buying these earbuds, do check out my links in the description below. So QCY is not just giving you a updated earbuds in terms of chipset, but the design of the T17S also comes with a slightly updated case, and that is a step forward as well, because I felt that the original one was a little bit scratchy, a little bit cheap feeling, but granted that earbud was $15. So the new one sees an improved lid, now comes with a glossy top lid with transparent windows to see the earbud sitting inside, and the bottom of the case also feels slightly different in my opinion, and feels a little bit more polished, feels a little bit more smooth, but perhaps it is because of the white color that hides scratches better. I'm not too sure. So there is no QCY branding on the case at all, since looking down from the top, you're going to see the QCY branding on the earbuds itself. So QCY did away with the logo and kept the case really clean and simple, which is a really good strategy there. And at the back of the case, you're going to get the Type-C charging port, and plugging it in charges up the earbuds quickly and also lights up the LED indicators at the front. And I like how QCY uses blue LEDs around the earbuds, which gives the case and earbuds a quite nice look. So the lid here is slightly improved and now doesn't feel shaky. It's actually very solid and firm. The old one was a little bit flimsy, but still doesn't come with any friction lid. So if you tilt it up like this, it's gonna slam shut. And I think it's an important factor, especially when done right, will make the earbuds feel really nice and premium. So inside is where everything stays pretty much the same and doesn't see any cosmetic upgrades as well. So there is still this glossy touch surface and the QCY logo on it, and the hole at the top here is for the LED indicator that goes away when it connects to your phone. Apart from that, you're gonna get these wingtips along with these earbuds, but similar to the T17, there are no additional wingtips provided for you to swap them out. So I was hoping the T17S would at least incorporate an in-ear sensor to warrant that upgrade, but unfortunately the newer model still doesn't come with any in-ear sensor. So in terms of battery life here, it's largely staying the same, meaning that you're going to get the same 7.5 hours of use per single charge and 80.5 hours with the case. So giving you a total of 26 hours when using them at about 50% volume. So remember that different codecs such as aptX codecs or playing your earbuds at higher volumes definitely affects battery life, so it really depends on your use cases, but that's a pretty much ballpark range of battery that you get. Also, there is no quick charging here, so charging the earbuds would take roughly 1.5 hours and 2 hours for the case. So volume here is also pretty good, and a comfortable listening level for me is about 30%, and pushing it about 70% feels loud, and anything above that is too loud for me. But one thing I noticed is that the loudness here is not very exponential and very subtle, so you're not going to get a sudden shock in volume when you're moving up, say between 30 and 40%. So you can see that the range I'm comfortable with, it goes from like 30 to 70%. So it's also good, but depending on what you want to get out of it, but above 70%, it is quite loud. So unlike the T17, again, QCY answered our queries by including a Qualcomm 5.2 chipset with this newer model, and similar to the case of the T11S, I guess QCY always puts in the better chipset for their S models. So the T17S now comes with Qualcomm's 5.2 chipset, which is the QCC3040 chipset, which supports aptX, AAC, and SBC codec. Pretty good actually for this price point, and you can see how much earbuds actually go up in price just by including that Qualcomm Qualcomm chipset. So similar to the T17, the new earbuds also don't come with any official IP rating, so I wouldn't want to get these earbuds soaking wet, but usually sweat and a little bit light rain splashes won't be much of a problem for any earbuds. So the T17S comes with seamless left and right playback, so you can pick out either side of the earbuds and use it single-sided. This is great because I find myself using these earbuds a lot on bed, single-sided, so I personally care very much that any earbuds have this feature. Lastly, there is no multi-point connectivity on these earbuds. So QCY has now updated their app layout. It's gotten a little bit cleaner, but I feel that there are now some extra screens to navigate between, and there are just too many blank spaces in the app. So when you connect your earbuds to the app, the first page itself will display the battery percentage of each of the earbuds, and that's basically it. And you can see all these empty spaces around that they're really trying to fill, so you can see the earbuds and the distance between the earbuds and the left and right earbuds word is really very far away, so it's like they're trying to fit or stretch as much as they can. And under the second tab, you're going to get your EQ settings, and there are a couple of defaults to choose from here, but with all the real estate at the bottom of the screen here, why don't QCY just list down all the presets here rather than having you to scroll at the top here for you to choose which one to go to or which one to select. So that's something really weird. You have all this space down here, but they're not being used. And clicking on the custom EQ here pulls out a 10-band EQ setting for you to play around with, which is super nice. And at the last page itself, under settings, you're going to get to remap your earbuds control, and QCY kept their trend for letting you adjust any controls on any of your earbuds gesture. And what you see here is actually my personal favorite on how to control these earbuds. And one thing that is missing here is the tap and hold remapping. But when you tap and hold your earbuds, it's going to skip your tracks forwards and backwards, so that's not something you can adjust here. And below that, you're going to be able to toggle your gaming mode or normal mode, and also to update your firmware. And that's basically all the features you get with the QCY app. Honestly, I like the new clean layout, but I prefer it to be a scrolling one-pager thing rather than having multiple tabs of empty spaces. So QCY has always been very good with their sound signature, but the best part about any QCY earbuds is that although they are good, they acknowledge that every user have a slightly different preference to sound signature. And that's why they included EQ controls for all of their earbuds. And the default sound signature with the T17S is pretty mellow and flattish. Not a bad thing, but could definitely use a little bit spicing up. Some people may not worry too much about sound signature, so what you get out of the box is pretty decent enough for most people. But maybe you want to play around with it, so that's where you go into the app. So out of the box, the bass is not that powerful, so very similar to what you get with the T17. Decently sufficient, but if you do listen to them at lower volumes, they don't project to be very bassy. However, a slight tune-up on the equalizer will help you boost that bass up quite significantly. So vocals out of the box does feel a little bit recessed and a tad bit of muffling, probably because of the flatter EQ profile, but this is easily remedied using the app. Giving a slight nudge on the middle frequencies does significantly improve the brightness in vocals. So highs is also not disappointing, but could just use a little bit of work. Overall, it's still a really clean sounding earbuds, no distortion and no crackling at high volumes. So this is a test to see if the QCY T17S is a good earbuds for making phone calls. So this is me speaking in a relatively quiet environment, and this is the call quality that you can expect. So what I'm going to do now is to turn on a simulated background noise so you can hear a difference. So now there's a simulated background noise playing in the background, and this is the call quality that you can expect from these earbuds. So what do you think of the call quality? Let me know in the comment section down below. So I like the performance of the T17S, and frankly both the T17 and T17S have very good latency controls, giving you pretty fantastic low latency performance for the price, and PUBG in real time really makes it hard to notice the lag, and watching movies and videos on this earbuds is really nice. Anyways, let's take a look at the latency performance of these earbuds. So solid earbuds from QCY, I must say, and apart from the slightly small and plasticky case, I can't find any faults with these earbuds, especially at this price point. And the good thing now is that QCY gives you two options to choose from. So if you don't need that Qualcomm chipset and doesn't require aptX, save yourself $15 and get the original T17 instead. So that is it for this review. If you find this video helpful, smash the thumbs up button, share this video everywhere, and if you haven't yet subscribed, do consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next video.